Students, good morning students. This lecture is in continuation to yesterday's lecture. So today yesterday we read Act 1 Scene 1 and today I will just read out the summary and the main points, okay, in Act 1 Scene 1. So Orlando, the youngest son of the recently deceased Sir Roland de Boys, describes his unfortunate states of affairs to Adam, who was servant to Sir Roland, former servant. Upon his father's death, Orlando was bequeathed a mere 1,000 crowns. Bequeathed means he got in inheritance only 1,000 crowns, which is a very paltry sum for a young man of his social background. His only hope for advancement is if his brother Oliver honors their father's wish and provide him with a decent education. As you read, yesterday, that he says, I am being treated like a livestock and I have not been given a proper education. Whereas my younger brother Jakes, he is given proper education. So that is his complaint against his brother. He says, we have inherited the same blood. We are the sons of same father. Then why this type of discrimination? That is what. So Oliver, as the eldest son, inherited virtually everything in his father's estate. He arranges for his brother Jake's education. But Orlando feels that he is not treated differently than a piece of livestock. He confesses to Adam that he feels rising within himself a great resentment against the servile condition and vows that he no longer will endure it. That is why he says, I'll go for mutiny. That is what. Oliver enters and the hostility between the brothers soon boils over into violence. But it is Adam, who is the servant, he comes to rescue the brothers. Orlando claims that the system that allows the eldest son to inherit the bulk of a father's estate does not reduce the ancestral blood in the other sons. Here it is something very remarkable that it is the society, which gives us all these, we are so much involved in the materialistic aspects that we forget the essence of life. So here society only, in the feudal lords, dukes and the kings, the estate goes to the eldest son. So these things, they are very important if you want to ponder on it. So that is why so many rivalries take place. So this is very important. So Orlando claims that the system that allows the eldest son to inherit the bulk of a father's estate does not reduce the ancestral blood in the other son. So here you find, the parallel thing. As, Frederick, the Duke, the present Duke, he usurps the kingdom of his elder Duke, and elder Duke goes in banishment. He goes to the forest of Arden. So same thing is happening between the two brothers here, Oliver and Orlando. So that is why these things takes place in society. When we believe in all these concepts, we believe in all these, foundations laid by our ancestors. That is what. So we have to change the system. That is what. So Oliver is offended by his brother's insolence, assails Orlando, while Orlando seizes Oliver by the throat. So Adam comes to rescue. Adam tries to intervene, seeking peace in the name of their father. But the brothers do not heed him. Oliver agrees to give Orlando because of so much of, fight ensuing between them. So Oliver now, because physically I feel when we read the dialogues, Orlando can overpower Oliver. So Oliver agrees, he agrees to Orlando and he says, Part of his small inheritance will be transferred to him, and in rage he dismisses Orlando and Adam. He chastises Orlando as an old dog. So that is, yesterday we read Act 1, Scene 1, line number 69. Now, so in the same act, Scene 1, we find Oliver bids his servant Dennis to summon Charles, the court wrestler. Oliver asks Charles for the news at court, and Charles reports that Duke Senior has been usurped by his younger brother. So see, so many court rivalries you will find in this play. So it is also the true picture of the contemporary times. So Duke Frederick, and the same thing happens till today. Okay, even in politics you find so many things. And Senior Duke has fled with a number of loyal lords to the forest of Arctic. When Oliver asks if Senior's daughter Rosalind has been banished, Charles says that the girl remains at court. Not only does Duke Frederick love Rosalind as though she is his own daughter, but the Duke's daughter Celia has a great friendship with her cousin and cannot bear to be parted from her. That is why they both they both also moved to Forest of Arden together, and Celia is not bothered whether she is hurting her father or not, because she is so much in companionship with her sister. Charles asserts that two ladies never loved as Celia and Rosalind do. So this is the great bonding between the two sisters. Charles then admits his real reason for coming to see Oliver. He has heard rumors that Orlando plans to disguise himself in order to enter a wrestling match at the royal court. Because Charles' reputation, the wrestler's reputation, depends upon the brutal defeat of all of his opponents, that is why he feels that Orlando, his life is in stake, his life is in danger. That is what? That is why he is warning his brother. Whereas, on the contrary, you see that Oliver himself wants that his brother, he must be injured or some harm should be done to his brother, and he would be happy. But Orlando convinces Charles, see his, clever tactics. Orlando convinces Charles that Orlando will use poison or some other trick in order to bring down the wrestler. So Charles, he gets really angry and threatens to repay Orlando in kind. And Oliver is pleased with Charles' promise. He plots a way to deliver his brother to the wrestling ring. So students, here I end with your Act 1, Scene 1 today. Tomorrow I shall continue with Act 1, Scene 2. Thank you for your patience.